Namaste children. In our previous session, we learnt combined shapes and we also solved many sums based on combined shapes. And almost everyone was totally confused, right? So don't worry. The more and more we practice, it will become easier. Okay? Now, today we are going to come into a new topic that is three-dimensional shapes. This is going to be an interesting one. Really an interesting one, children. So be happy. Shall we start learning? First, now you have a 10 rupee coin and a 50 rupee note in your hand, and I am asking you to sketch its boundary. When you are sketching its boundary, what will happen? What image you will get at the last? You will get a circle and a rectangle. Both these images show one thing in common. What is that? They are flat surfaces, right? They do not have any thickness, they are just flat surfaces. Now, for example, I'm giving you a pile of coins and few notes. Okay? Currency notes are there. And now I am asking you to shade it. When you shade it, what will happen? It has to go up. If you're shading it in if you're trying to draw in a paper, it will be like a small cylinder, right? So this cylinder has one flat surface at the top, and then there is a side, and also there's a height. Okay, whichever things that has the height, length and the breadth, we call it as three-dimensional image. Okay, now same way when you're trying to draw this currency note, it comes in the shape of a cuboid. Okay, so this is the difference between 2D and 3D. 2D means it is the flat, that is a plain surface will be there. For 3D, there will be length, breadth and height. Okay, clear children? Shall we move on? Now comes the next concept, faces, edges and vertex. Just now we saw that there was a flat surface, right? In a coin, the top portion is flat. So that one is called as the face. Okay, a face is the flat surface. And then the next word, edge. Edge mean, what do you mean? Edges are when two faces are joining, that thin strip of line is called as edge. Okay, and then vertex. Normally in a triangle, we will say the top portion is the vertex, right? Why do we call it as a vertex? Because all the three sides will be joining at that one particular portion. Now look at this image. This flat surface, we call it as face. And the line joining this face 1 and face 2, this line is called as a edge. Okay? And then this top portion where all the 1, 2 and here is one third face, right? All the three faces join is called as a vertex. You're clear with this? Now, for example, you are taking in a cuboid. The flat portion, as always, we call it as a face, and the two faces joining line is called as the edge, and this point where two or more edges join is called as the vertex. Okay? Now, you are going to use this formula, that is, if you are adding this face, vertex and subtracting with the edge, the number will always be 2. Whatever value you take, the answer will always be 2. Okay, that is called as Euler's formula. Using this Euler's formula, we are going to solve few small and interesting sums. Okay, now look at this table in our book that is given. First, they have solved for cuboid. So, what is the face of this cuboid? This is 1 and this portion is 2 and this portion is 3. This is 4. Again, the back side portion is 5 and the top side is 6. Okay. Now, the vertex. Vertex means when two faces join, it is called as a vertex. So, it is called a edge. When two faces join, it is called a edge. So, this is one edge. This is another one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th one, 7th edge, 8th, 9th, 10, 11 and 12th edge. Clear? So these are the 12 edges. And then the vertex. A vertex is a point where more than 3 edges, 2 or more than 2 edges meet is called as a vertex. Now, let's count this vertex. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, so the total number of vertices for this cuboid is 8. Now, after finding all these 3 values, you are going to substitute in Euler's formula, that is F plus V minus E. So, what will be the answer? You are going to add 6 and 8 and subtract it with minus 12, and the answer comes as 2. Okay? Now, let's solve one more sum. Look at this triangular prism. Shall we find the face for this number of faces here in this prism? First, this is face number 1, 2, and then this front side is 3, and opposite to that will become the 4th one, and the bottom, there's one, right? So this is the 5th one. So the number of faces will become 5. And vertex, which is the vertex? The joining points, we call it as, that is the vertex. The V is sharp, right? So keep in mind that the sharp edge, that is the points joining, is called the vertex. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So we have 6 vertex. Okay, and then let's count the number of edges. Okay, now what is the edge? I told you when 2 faces meet, that line is called as a edge. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 edges. Okay, so we are getting all the 3 values. Then we are going to apply in Euler's formula, and the answer is 2. Is this clear? So will you solve these all these problems and check it out? Next, there are 3 more concepts in this topic. The first one is nets for building 3-dimensional shapes. Have you seen a shoe box or a cake box, anything like that? The box will be, you can see that folds clearly. It will be clear so that anyone can fold it in that shape, right? So these flaps are called as nets. Okay, first it is being designed in a 2D shape, and with the help of these nets only we are making it into a 3D box. Okay, now the next one is cross section of solid shapes. For example, if you are taking a wood or a kitchen things like anything, even a pen, if you are cutting into Next, cross section of solid shapes. For example, you are taking this carrot and you are cutting it. Once you cut, what is visible? Small shapes are in the form of circles, right? So this is called as the cross section of solid shapes. You can take any solid shape and cut it. There will be a shape inside, right? It will be in the form of a shape after it is being cut. Now the next one, 3D shapes in different views. They have given this truck, for example, in our book. Let us see how it works. First, there is the truck. Suppose when you are standing in the road and when a truck comes near, when a truck is in the far side, what will be visible? The front side, that is this portion of this truck will be visible, right? So this is called the front view. Suppose, imagine you are standing in your terrace and the truck is passing by. So what you will see? You can see the top portion. This is how the top view will be there. And when you are standing in the road and it is crosses you, you can see the side view of the truck. Okay, these are the different views in which we can see 3D shapes with our eyes. Okay, clear, children? Next, there is an activity. I will send you a screenshot of this. You are going to zoom it in your phone, and then using the edit option, you are going to draw these images. Okay, the same images should be drawn here. Clear? This is one homework. Next, let us see few exercise sums. First one, the 3 dimensions of a cuboid are. What are the 3 dimensions? I told you 3-dimensional shape means, that is 3D means length, breadth and height. Okay. Next, the meeting point of 2 or more edges. The meeting point of 2 or more edges. This point is called as vertex. Good. Next, a cube has dash faces. Just now we discussed it has 6 faces. Okay. Then the cross section of a solid cylinder. Look at this cylinder given here. Imagine you are cutting this cylinder into 2. If you see inside, what shape will it be? It will be in the form of a circle only. So the answer is, if a net of 3D shape has 6 plane squares, then it is called dash. Net means, I told you that folding suite or shoe box is called as a net 3D shape. Okay. Now, if it is having 6 faces, that is plane squares means it is having 6 faces. The answer we already discussed here. If it is having 6 faces, we call it as a cube. Okay. Next, match the following. What is this first shape? It is a cuboid. The second one, it's a cylinder. The next, third one, look at the bottom. There is a base in the shape of a square and a pyramid is raised on top. Okay, children? Next, what is this shape? Then it is called a triangular prism. Clear? Shall we move on to the next one? Now the third one, you are going to do it as an activity. Instead of drawing and doing, I want you to draw this on a paper and then cut that paper, and you are going to fold and make it into any shapes. So altogether 5 shapes you are going to draw it on a paper and then cut it. And when you are folding, what shape you are arriving at the end, take a picture and send me. Okay. Next, the fourth one. For each solid, 3 views are given. Okay. Identify for each solid the corresponding top, front and side view. So this is a solid given. And if you look at the top, what view will be there? If it is top view, put T. If it is a front view, put F, and then for side view, mark it as S. Clear, children? So these are the homework for today. Activity 5, you are going to draw it on your mobile and send me. And then question number 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3 and 4, all the 4 sums I have discussed. Question number 3 alone is going to be a little project. Okay? Thank you, children.